China has no way out. Typhoon Wifa level 14 submerges Shenzhen. Hong Kong trembles in fear. Airports and train stations closed in mass evacuations. July 18, 2025. A day millions in Guangdong, China will never forget. A monstrous storm named Wifa, Typhoon number 6. Packing Category 14 winds powerful enough to rip off rooftops, uproot power poles, and sweep away cars, is slowly closing in on southern China. Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Hong Kong, glittering metropolises of wealth and technology, are about to become battlegrounds for nature's fury. Thunder crashes, lightning strikes, and the flood hits before the storm. While residents looked skyward wondering where the storm would strike, the earth beneath them betrayed their trust. On the late night of July 17, a torrential downpour slammed Longhua District, Shenzhen. Within just 1 hour, 150 millimeters of rain fell, enough to turn the entire city into an ocean. Familiar streets morphed into raging rivers. Water surged into second floors of homes, rushing like a flash flood. Everything was swept away: motorbikes, goods, belongings, even the last hopes of bracing for the typhoon to come. A food delivery worker was submerged mid-street. Supermarkets turned into swimming pools. Employees sat on desks, legs soaked, still trying to process payments. Houses, once warm homes, now looked like giant aquariums. The water's bursting out. Where's the government? Do something. These aren't streets anymore, they're rivers. Citizens of Longhua cried for help, in a district once praised as a first-tier city with state-of-the-art drainage. But now, it was nothing more than a cruel joke by nature. Shenzhen issues red alert, but the real storm hasn't even arrived. At 11 a.m. on July 18, the Shenzhen Meteorological Observatory issued a red rainstorm warning, the highest level. In just 3 hours, localized rainfall exceeded 180 millimeters. Worse yet, it still hasn't stopped. A state of emergency was declared. Disaster response teams were mobilized at full force. But the question is, will it be enough? Forecasts showed Longhua would receive another 140 to 160 millimeters in the coming hours. That means some areas would see over 300 millimeters of rain even before Typhoon Wifa makes landfall, shattering all previous urban rainfall records. When it rains, our drainage system becomes a pond, said one resident, defeated. If this is just the beginning, then when Wifa hits, Shenzhen may just disappear. Wifa, a feminine name, a monstrous force. The name Wifa comes from Thai, it's a woman's name. But don't be fooled. This isn't a gentle lady. This is a storm goddess, carrying the wrath of the sea and sky. According to the China Meteorological Administration, as of 8 o'clock on July 18, Typhoon Wifa's eye was 510 kilometers off Manila, with sustained winds at Category 12 and strong wind fields extending 380 kilometers. The storm is projected to enter the South China Sea on July 19. Intensified to Category 14, and slam directly into Guangdong Province, China's most densely populated region. Make no mistake, Wifa is one of the strongest typhoons to hit southern China in recent years, said meteorologist Zhang Yang. Guangdong braces for impact, mass evacuations underway. As early as July 17, Guangdong's flood, drought, and typhoon control office issued emergency orders. All fishing boats must return to harbor by 8 p.m. on July 18. Coastal residents are to evacuate to higher ground. Offshore wind farms, fish farms, and cruise ships are shut down. Tourist spots along the coast are closed and barricaded. High-risk zones in Hong Kong, Maoming, and Zhuhai have roadblocks in place. There is no room for complacency. If Wifa hits as predicted on July 20, cities like Heshan, Shenzhen, and the Pearl River Delta will be ground zero. Railways shut down, millions stranded in the storm's path. China, with the world's largest high-speed rail network, was forced to halt major routes. From Guangzhou to Zhuhai, from Zhanjiang to Maoming, trains are cancelled, delayed, or rerouted. Stations are overcrowded. Ticketing systems are down. Though refunds are allowed, hundreds of thousands are stranded, with nowhere to run, no place to hide. "There's no way out," screamed a passenger at Guangzhou South Station. "They told us to go home. But how? When the trains aren't running and the roads are underwater." A historic typhoon, or nature's final warning? In just 48 hours, Wifa transformed from an offshore low-pressure system near the Philippines into a death-dealing monster threatening millions. Even China, the world's second-largest economy, with cities like Shenzhen boasting cutting-edge infrastructure, cannot escape nature's wrath. Every storm city's still so vulnerable. Shenzhen is a first-tier city, but its drainage is bottom-tier. One netizen mocked. "It's not just Shenzhen. The entire world needs to rethink urban planning in an age of extreme weather," said one analyst. "Look at Guangdong. At Shenzhen. At Hong Kong. This isn't just water and wind. This is the collapse of trust, of everything we thought was safe, was modern. Wifa, the beautiful lady, is coming. But make no mistake, she's here to destroy."